Hello there guys, welcome back to another video. In this video we'll be finishing the series by making the Golgi Apparatus and the Endoplasmatic Reticulum, if I'm not wrong, and the Ribosomes, the particle system kind of thing. So I feel like this is the final part and we're kind of making a little bit of a complicated shape in a way, so it might take a while, so definitely feel free to like take breaks in between or something like that. I think that would be recommended. But anyways, without further ado, let's begin. So basically, the shape of the endoplasmatic reticulum and the Golgi apparatus, it's kind of got that same kind of structure. It's like a cylindrical thing, but like it's kind of stretched. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Now, instead of kind of going in like freestyle with the shape, I actually made a picture, like a sketch for the thing, which would probably make the process a little bit easier. So you can probably download it in the link in the description. There should be like a Google Drive as usual. So you can get that and we can start doing the thing. So let's go to top view and press Shift A and add a image and reference. Then just go ahead and go to wherever your picture is, the sketch right here. So I'm gonna move it up here, somewhere around here, where you could see like the nucleus, but the picture is also visible. And I'm gonna move it Shift Z, so G and Shift Z. I'm gonna move it over here. And I'm gonna go to top view. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of scale this down first. We're just going to work on the endoplasmatic reticulum first. And I'm kind of going to scale it down so it kind of fits the thing, the edge right here. Now it's not like 100% perfect, so you don't need to like follow along this sketch one by one. It's more of like a guideline. I'm not sure if I heard like this phrase where I heard it from, but like there's this phrase where it's not rules, it's guidelines, something like that. So yeah, pretty much it's just gonna be a guideline for the shape, and you don't have to like be really strict about it, or else I think it would like take up a lot of time if you did that. So I've added a cylinder over here and we're gonna start working on the shapes now. So let's start working on the individual ones without like the thing connected. So let's go over here. Now remember how we made the mitochondria right here? We kind of like selected these two like edges and separated it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna select the top face and press delete to delete the face. So the top is hollow, but then I'm gonna select these two edges. So let's go to top view, make sure they're corresponding to each other. You can also go to like vertex select so you can see better. And what you're gonna do is press Ctrl B and bevel the thing. So when you do that, you're kind of gonna make like this part where you can kind of separate it in half. So once you've done that, you can go Shift Z and turn on X-ray view so you could like see through the things. And you can go to top view, select like the right half, for example, and kind of just drag it apart like this. So once you've done that, you kind of got this shape, which is pretty similar to the thing right here. Then we can kind of scale it down and move it around like this. Again, it's just guidelines. You don't have to perfectly fit the shape. And next, it's kind of straight, and that's not what we really want. So what we're gonna do is we want to kind of subdivide this right here. So what you can do is you can loop cut it like this by a lot, but there's actually a better option. Hold on, actually I'm considering this. Okay. Maybe you should loop cut. So what I was gonna do is I was gonna select like these like four edges. You don't have to follow along, but I'm just explaining. I was gonna select these four and then I'm gonna subdivide it. And once you do that, you can kind of increase this by a lot. But then I was thinking for a while, well, I wasn't thinking for a while, but I was thinking it creates these edges right here, which we don't really want. So maybe a loop cut would be better actually. Okay, so what you can do now, which is what we're gonna do, you're gonna loop cut it by like, let's just click for one first, then go down here on the bottom right. You're probably gonna see something like this. You can click it to expand the whole thing, and we're just gonna increase the number of cuts to like 10 or something like that. 10. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Then you can also repeat it over here, make it 10. So you got this nice kind of shape now. And let's select these two edges over here and go to top view and press O to turn on proportional editing. And now you can kind of make it like, how do you say it? You can make it curved. Yeah, curved. Okay, so now we can just duplicate this all the way across to like places like here. If it's like too big, you can like press S and then scale it on the X and Y axis. So just press Shift Z. So we don't really want the thing to change in like elevation. Basically, like we don't want it to change in height. Just change in like shape on the X and Y. Because pretty much we just want the whole thing to be, the same height. So you see there's going to be a couple like individual kind of things, so you can go ahead and duplicate it. Now you might come across something like this where it doesn't kind of fit. What you can do is you can kind of just go into edit mode and select some of these guys and just drag it across with proportional edit. You can kind of also try scaling it, but that would like you result it in the curve right here looking kind of deformed. So I prefer to kind of use the technique that I just did. Okay, lastly, let's do the one over here. Oh, yeah, again, don't forget to scale Shift Z. Although if you do forget to scale Shift Z, basically you accidentally change it in elevation, it's totally fine. We will have a solution for it later on, so that's pretty good. Okay, so we've got something like this now, which is pretty nice. Now we can start working on these guys. So I'm going to duplicate this long one over here, and I'm going to again stretch it over here. And again, I'm just going to say it again and again, but it's not a strict rule, it's just a guideline to kind of show what kind of relative shape we want, but you don't need to copy it one to one. You can just go on with something like this, as you can see, which is what I'm doing. Okay, that's good. And let's duplicate this one more time. And looks like we've got to stretch it even more. Now I would say, let's turn on X-ray, and I'm gonna select this over here. Again, I would say you can be creative and try to make your own shape for the Golgi Apparatus or the Endoplasmatic Reticulum. It's definitely up to you guys, but yeah, I'm just saying that. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate this one more time. Okay, that's too long. Let's try this one. A little short, but I think we can extend it a little bit. Okay, I'm going to duplicate this. And I'm going to duplicate this. And I'm going to kind of squish it like this. Yeah, that's pretty nice. We've got a shape that we want. Now the last part for the like modeling is we need to kind of connect these guys. So what you can do, let's work on this guy over here first. I'm gonna select all three of them and I'm gonna join it. So press Ctrl J like this to join. Then I'm gonna zoom into wherever I want it to connect, and we're just gonna select like the face where you want it to connect. So like here, for example, and you can just delete the face. Then you can go like these guys and delete the faces. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna press like 1 to go to vertex select. And you see these like these two, right? They're the ones that we want to connect, these two. So you can just select both of them and press F to connect a line right here. And once you've done that, you can select like these three okay, these three edges and press F again. Once you've done that, there's a face connecting the two now. And you can kind of repeat it for over here as well. F, then you can select like the inner faces, press F to fill it. Then these guys again and press F. So you kind of got the shape now. And you can kind of repeat it for over here as well. I'm gonna go with these faces, then these faces. I'm also gonna select like this, for example, and I can move it G and let's turn off proportional edit. Okay, G and then Shift to Z. This is a little tricky because if you do it wrong, you might ruin the shape of the, whole structure. Now, if you look from top view, I'm not really following the connection with these two, but again, it's a it's a guideline, not a rule. So, I mean, like sometimes in some cases, I feel like you should follow the thing one by one, but I feel like in art or stuff like this, it's more like emotion. Yeah, it's more like an emotion. You kind of like it's not a recipe, I guess. I don't know, a little complicated for me to explain maybe, but I think you guys get the point. I think that's enough for the thing. Okay, so definitely if you see any like defects or spots that you feel like it's weird, you can go ahead and fix it, because that's definitely gonna be helpful. Now one thing about this is we're going to be beveling these edges at the bottom. So what I want you to do is I want you to like select the faces of all the parts at the bottom and press F to kind of connect the whole thing. So keep that in mind. And let's do these guys next. So this and this and this will be connected, and just press Ctrl J. Okay. Now you can just like delete the faces where you want them to connect, just like that. Then I can like select these edges and I can press F to fill. It's pretty simple when you get the hang of it, I think. Just connect it like this. And I'm gonna go for over here now and select these guys, press F and select these guys, press F and select these guys and press F. So that's pretty good. And let's see, yeah, that's it. Now there's this one part where I want to fix it a little bit. Just gonna drag it over here, and don't forget to select these guys and then fill it. There we go. That's pretty nice. Okay, so the whole thing's done. Now here's the part where I say if you kind of messed the thing up in elevation, you can fix it. Like maybe you did something wrong, like this is scaled up like this, for example. What you can do to make sure that everything's level is you can go into edit mode, then press, oh, hold on. you want to select all the parts first. All right, make sure you selected all the parts. I mean, at this point, you can just join it as well. Let's do that. Join the thing. Go into edit mode and press Alt Z, and then you want to press 1. So now you can drag select like the top vertices, and then scale it on the Z-axis by 0. Just press like Z and then like SZ and then 0, which would allow you to kind of flatten whatever axis you're scaling on, like this. It's a pretty like handy technique that I think everyone should know. So if you didn't know of this technique, that keep like remember about it, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So oh, what a coincidence. Now we're going to be like beveling the bottom. So you just want to select like all the bottom faces or vertex or whatever. What you can do, again, I'm just gonna repeat it, is go to like side view and vertex select or face select, it's up to you. Then just drag select the bottom like this to select the faces at the bottom. Oh god. There's some children running outside. Yeah, okay. Back to the point. Select these guys and press Ctrl B to bevel. And then you can increase the segments by scrolling on the mouse. Now you just want to increase this as much as possible until there's like a glitch. If you scale, like if you bevel it too much, it's gonna be like a weird kind of thing. So just like do it as much as possible, as long as there's no like weird looking thing. As you can see, this is the most I went, which is pretty good, I think. And to kind of finish it off, we can go to modifiers, add modifiers, generate, and go to solidify. Then you can give it a thickness inwards, and you can even give it an even thickness, which is pretty nice. Now you can finish it here if you want, like give it a shade auto smooth and just call it a day. I mean, if this is what you like, if this is what you want, then yeah, go ahead. But I'm just gonna do a little bit more steps. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to solidify it and like apply the solidify modifier. And I'm going to press Ctrl 2. Now this might take a while for your computer, so I think do it at your own risk. But I think it gives like a really nice shape to it. As you can see, it's still loading for me.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Oh, there we go. Okay, that took like a couple seconds, maybe too long. But I feel like my computer is kind of slowing down, but I digress, to be honest. So you can get something like this, as you can see, which is pretty dope. Now, if you want to kind of put more stress on your computer, if you like want the top to be a little bit more sharp, you can select the top and press, oh, hold on. Let's press Alt Z, select the top, and then press Shift E, and then kind of drag the thing to have a refined shape on the top. If you wanted to do this, I feel like you didn't even need to like give it a subdivision surface. So like if you want the top to be like sharp looking, just remove the subdivision surface. It's totally up to you. Yeah, it's up to you if you want to make the top like this, kind of smooth. Okay, so that's the first part done. Thank God. Oh, here's a little mistake that you're probably gonna make. When you give it a subdivision surface, it kind of makes this weird like thing right here. And the way to fix it is you need to select like this face right here and then press Ctrl T. When you do that, it's gonna kind of give it more like edges and stuff and creates more like faces, so it doesn't end up weird. You only need to do it for the one that you kind of made it connect, like these guys. The Ctrl T over here as well. And let's just turn this back on. And it's gonna take a while again. And there we go. Okay, there we go. So hopefully your issue would now be fixed. And yeah, as you can see, there's no weird line thing now. Oh wait, there is. Well, if the triangulating thing doesn't work, then I feel like it's just inevitable. But in the end, I feel like, I mean, if like, in the end, I feel like maybe you should just make the top sharp, which, again, it's totally up to you guys. But yeah, I'll just keep it on for now. I don't feel like it'll be that much of an issue, so I'll just keep it there for now. Okay, so now next let's move on to the Golgi Apparatus. I'm going to scale this down and kind of fit it into the environment like this. I'm also going to move this down. Oh yeah, right. You see when you... Oh, okay. You're going to move it down and make sure that the bottom is not like flooded like this. You just want to make it like this, kind of. Just have it on top of the cytoplasm. Hope I'm not wrong. Cytoplasm. Yep. Yeah, okay. Just have it on top of this cytoplasm right here. Okay. So again, if you know what to do, I think you can do it by yourself. But it's pretty much the same kind of process for the Golgi Apparatus with, you know, Endoplasmatic Reticulum. That's a mouthful. You're basically just gonna do the same thing, but now it's a little bit more distorted on like the middle in terms of like size and stuff. So pretty much what you can do is you're going to just add a cylinder again. Let me move it over here and kind of do that again. I'm also going to move it up. There we go. And pretty much repeat the same process. Delete the top face, then select these two and bevel it like this. Make sure to lower the segments, I guess. And then go to the top face and turn on X-ray, I guess, and select these guys and move it all the way there. Now you want to scale it down so it also fits like the part right here. And I'm just gonna move it all the way here, and I can kind of also rotate it. Now again, we should repeat the process of loop cut right here. Then I'm gonna increase it to like 15 for say maybe 20. I mean, it's up to you. Maybe if like it's too much, then it's too much. We just want to be able to manipulate its shape so it gets into shape. Yeah. Okay, so I think something like this is fine. Then you can select these two edges again, and you can turn on proportional edit, move it over here. Now again, we want to scale this down so it fits. But here's one thing to keep in mind is you want to scale it Shift Z, as I said earlier. Again, you don't want it to be changing in elevation kind of thing. I'm not even sure if elevation is the right word for it, but I guess I'm just gonna use it. Okay, let's go with these guys. These guys, yeah. And just kind of adjust it like this, little by little. Like this is pretty much fine. You don't need to go into too much detail, as I said earlier. If you do, which I did, from an experienced person, I did, and it probably took like 2 hours or something like that. So moral of the story is perfectionism is time consuming, I guess. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, let's move this back down here. And let's scale it Shift Z. Okay, let's select these guys and scale it again. And there we go. Okay. Something like that. Oh, I'm gonna fix this part a little bit. Now I just want to I mean, like I said, I wouldn't talk about it anymore, but I just want to make myself clear that I'm not like against being like doing stuff excellent, like being excellent at something. I think that's I mean, like if you want to, I mean, like how do you say, it's important to like aim for like perfection and stuff like that. Like you want to aim for something good, something great, but sometimes I feel like it's missing the point, I guess. Like, I mean, if you know what you're doing, I think, yeah, go for it. But sometimes we don't really put much thought into it, and we just end up like using a lot of time doing something that we're not intended to do. We didn't intend to do, or it really isn't any use or importance. So I guess just I mean, like, keep that in mind, I guess. If you want to make it perfect, I mean, like, go ahead if that's what you want, I guess. Which, as you can see, I am kind of trying to make it a little bit too much perfect than I have to have it. I don't know. I don't know if you can have like too much perfect if that even is a thing. Probably not. But yeah, let me just fix that a little bit. Okay. Actually, hold on a little bit more. God, this is gonna take so long. I think I'm good now. Okay, so I think I messed the elevation up. Let me fix it in a moment. Let me fix it. So just select these guys, as I said. Select the top, scale it Z and 0. Select these guys, scale it Z and then 0. Okay. Then what you want to do is go here, duplicate it, and scale it down. And just select these guys, I guess, and then just turn on O and kind of squish the thing in. You don't want it to you want to mess like the alignment of the layers too much. I feel like, yeah, you don't want to mess that up. So kind of go slow and slowly kind of just morph the shape little by little. Okay, I'm gonna fix this a little bit. Okay, I don't want to go too nitpicky on things because I feel like this video is gonna be too long if I do. But sometimes I just look at the weird looking structure and it's not smooth, and it just really annoys me. Okay, let's select these guys, and I'm gonna move it over here to where this kind of part comes out. And then I'm gonna move this over here then select these two faces, and I'm going to extrude it. So once you do that, that's pretty nice. Ooh, okay. Don't forget to scale it Shift Z. Okay. Yep, I do forget that a lot, for sure. E, scale Shift Z. Okay, let's move this over here. Okay, that's pretty nice. I'm gonna select these guys and delete the faces. Select this right here, and I'm gonna bevel it. You can also like select these guys and bevel it even more if you want. I mean, like, it's up to you. If you do, it's definitely gonna be more smooth. So that's nice, I guess. Okay, that looks pretty good, I think. Now we just need to add these like ball looking things. It's not a ball, but like a cylinder kind of thing. Over here, you just add one right here. Right here. Bloop. Okay, and I'm gonna move it up. Okay, and I'm gonna select the top face and just delete it. Then I can duplicate a couple more and just put it right there. Alright, nice. Now I'm gonna select like all these guys again, like we did earlier, then just join them. And I'm gonna do one last check to make the top and bottom elevation the same, because that's important. Okay, then have the bottom face selected, then you can bevel it again. Oh, okay, hold on. Ocon, what is Ocon? I forgot to join these guys. Well, not join, like fill. I don't think it's fill, it's forge, I think. Basically you hit F to kind of have the whole bottom thing like this, and select this guy, and then just select this right here. Let me scale it on, let me flatten it one more time, and let's go again. Let's do it again. So I see a glitch right there on the bottom part, so I'm not sure if it's okay to call it a glitch, but I don't know. Like, it's some topology issues, I guess. So I think this is fine now. And let's, yeah, I think it's good. I just need to go over here, I guess, and triangulate it one last time. And then I can give it a solidify modifier and make it kind of like this. Now, you know what? I'm gonna give it a thing, the subdivision surface modifier. Now, oh, there we go. It's done pretty quick. Now you can delete this now, I guess. Oh, now we can move this down. Oh dear, that part's messed up. I think we can hide it. I guess never mind, I guess. Yeah, never mind. Okay, There will be some issues a little bit, I think. Oh, that's sad. Okay, tragic. Control T. Let's wait a little. Okay, there we go. Here's one. Here's another. Oh, hold on. Control T. Control T. Yeah, so I thought the other ones would be safe from the weird issue, but I guess it's kind of got this overlapping part, so it also happens. So I guess don't forget to give it a triangulation. I don't think that's a word. Okay, enough of messing around, I guess. Here we go. We got the stuff, and we can just give it some colors. Now for this right here, the Golgi Apparatus, I think you should have the same material as this. I mean, it's up to you if you want to give it a new material, but I'll just give it the good old yellow right here. You can also lower the roughness to make it more like reflective, more specular. Now that's again up to you. I'm gonna add this right here, and I'm gonna give it like a in between of red and pink, kind of like this. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now this is also up to you, but I also think that it's pretty late to do this, but I think you could also like name the materials to keep organized. So like Golgi Apparatus. Hope I didn't spell it wrong. But I think importantly you should name the objects itself. So right here, Golgi Apparatus. Right here is the Endoplasmatic Reticulum. Now the reason I'm doing this is because we will be working on the geometry nodes for, oh dear. We will be working on the geometry nodes next, and I feel like it's kind of a pain to navigate through all this like sphere 7, sphere, all this weird like unidentifiable object names. So I mean, it's nice to name it, I guess. Lysosome. Okay. Right here is a... I don't want to join them because I feel like you'll have some issues. So nucleus it is, I guess. Nucleus. 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 New clues. New clues. Nucleus. I'm sorry if I spell any of these wrong. That's all. Again, nucleus. Okay, let me join these guys though. These are the chromosomes. Chromosomes. What's this? Oh yeah. Mitochondria. I'll just call this mitochondria inside, and I'll call this mitochondria outside. This is really tedious, and sometimes I feel like I don't do it. I mean, like there are many cases that I don't do it, but I feel like it's something that it's really lacking for some people, because being organized is really important, I think. And this is also telling myself, to be honest, because oh dear, I am sometimes really not organize. Wait, hold on. Okay, that's good. So now we have all these guys named right here. It's pretty nice. And to finish it off, we just need the ribosomes, I think. Hold on. Yeah, the ribosomes. Okay. Here we go. So you're gonna add a sphere like this. You don't need to adjust the scale of it or anything, but just keep it like that. Then we're gonna duplicate another one, and we're going to subdivide it. Not subdivide. Subdivision surface it. So just press Ctrl 2, then shade auto smooth. So you just want this kind of really nice ball to be our ribosomes, and then you want to just kind of scale it down to the size you want it to be, and then just press Ctrl A and apply the scale. Why did it sound so robotic? Okay, you're gonna go to geometry nodes, and let's collapse this part. Oh, hold on. Don't forget to rename this right here. Ribosome. Ribosome instance. We'll call it that. What's this? Okay, that'll be the particle. Okay, I'll just call it particle. What's this? Oh, this is the cytoplasm. Okay. Okay, so particle. This is where we're going to be adding the particle system for the geometry node kind of thing. So we're just gonna press new. Then we're going to add a press Shift A, I guess, and search for mesh to volume. There we go. Sure, you're just gonna kind of have something like this. Then you're going to add a distribute point in volume right here. So now you see you're gonna have like points in the volume, which will eventually be our ribosome. Finally, we're going to add a instance on points right there, and you want to drag in the ribosome instance right here, and just plug the geometry into the instance. There we go. You can also adjust the scale right here, just kind of make it smaller, or you can kind of scale it here as well, but it's not going to affect the thing because it's not going to do that, I guess. So instead, what you can do is you can add a value node right here, a value node, and just plug it in. Once you do that, you can adjust the scale just like that with just one value. You see, the purple is for like 3 values like this. Well, this is just like one value. Well, to put it in a nutshell, I guess. So when you plug like something that's 1 value into a 3 value, it's just gonna set all of them to that 1 value, as you can see. So yeah, there we go. Let's go back to our layout. Let's give it a color as well. So I'll just call this ribosome, and I'm gonna make it dark brown, kind of like that. There we go. That's nice. As a sneaky way, we're just gonna hide the thing in here, I guess, which is not really smart. Maybe we can just put it back here. I think that's better. Yeah. Or you can just hide it. Yeah, that'd be better. Okay, so there we go. We finished the whole thing. Yeah, it's been a 44-minute video. So yeah, okay. There we go. And as a bonus, I guess I don't really do this. I'm gonna set up a lighting for you guys. So let's press 0 on the numpad to go into camera view, or you can press right here. Then you're gonna press N and go to view and then lock camera to view. When you do this, you can move around with the camera locked to your view, and you can just move to wherever like view you want. This is definitely up to you. So like something like this, I guess, in the center. I mean, it's up to you. You can put it on the side or anything. This is nice. Let's go to render preview now. And I'm gonna delete this actually. Delete. And first I'm going to add a light and add a area light. We're usually gonna just be using area lights, which is like pretty good because you got like an area and stuff, and it's pretty versatile, I guess. I'm going to increase the power to like 50, and I'm going to change the shape from square to disc because I think that'd be better. Okay, then I'm going to add another one and rotate it on the x-axis by 90 degrees and do this, and I'm going to change the power to 100. There we go. Then I'm going to just move it over here and kind of do this, move it up and rotate it on the x-axis. So just press R and X twice and just shoot it at the nucleus, as you can see. Now we're gonna have another light right here. There we go. And we're just gonna make it 50. So we're kind of gonna have this setup going on where this side of light, like this side, is stronger than this one. Let's move this one back a little bit more. Okay, that's good. I think that's a little too far. Okay, and now for the final touch, the beautiful final touch, which I think everyone should do. I guess maybe. It's like something that I learned from somewhere. I think it's from like some Thai blender YouTuber, but I think it's a really good technique. Is you put another light source from the opposite side of the main light, as you can see, and you're just gonna shoot it with like a really strong light, like really strong, like that, as you can see. When you do that, the side is gonna give off like a little bit of brightness, and it's gonna make it look more 3D or something, which is what the guy explained to me on YouTube. Okay, let's go to render, and you can switch to like cycles, which is up to you. I think cycles looks pretty good and really cool. I have a GPU card, so I'm going to switch from CPU to GPU. Then I'm going to turn on denoise, and there we go. You got the whole thing. Let me turn this off. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, if you want to kind of use this picture and stuff, you can just go up to render and render image. If you don't know how to do that, I think there's a lot of YouTube videos on how to do that, so go check it out, I guess. That is it for today's video. I feel like this series was just a 3-part series though, but I feel like it's not totally beginner friendly like a lot of my videos, which is definitely not what my channel name is, because my channel name is Easy Blender. So what I'm saying is I'll be back to making more beginner friendly videos, hopefully. So yeah, that is it for today's video. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and if you found it cool, I guess you can share it with your friends, I guess. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Peace.